Today, we are here not only to mark a moment in the individual lives of those being graduated, but also to remember collectively all the energy and love that went into the educational paths that you, graduates of the class of 2018, have taken. So please, class of 2018, please now stand again and, in a Northwestern tradition, turn around, and I ask you to pay tribute to your friends, your families, your communities, and in doing so, honor those who came before us, including those who inhabited these lands before Northwestern was founded. And please remain standing and turn around. And now I ask you to thank the professors, some of whom are on these stages, who have devoted their lives to producing new knowledge and sharing it with the next generation. Please applause. And there's a couple more thanks. I wish us all to thank the staff members at Northwestern who keep the campus clean and beautiful, those who ensure accurate information flows into our devices, and those many individuals who devote themselves to helping faculty members and students excel. I thank them all along with you. And finally, I thank those alumni who serve their institution in various capacities. We are in fact joined here today by two university trustees, Lynn Hopton-Davis and David Weinberg. Could they stand, please? And David, you don't have to stand again, but I wanted to remark that it's appropriate in this context to thank David and his family, notably his father and mother, Judd and Marjorie Weinberg, after whom our college is named. This year marks the 20th anniversary of the naming of the Judd A. and Marjorie Weinberg College of Arts and Sciences, the school that has been your home here at Northwestern, and the name that will appear on the diploma you all receive. Thank you very much, David, and to your family. Okay, now sit. Now, I spoke about pain and the ways we can channel the emotions it elicits. Now let me say just a few things about joy and responsibility before introducing our esteemed guest speaker. While I am a fundamentally optimistic person, I confess to being a bit of a cynic when it comes to the cult of happiness, the power of positive thinking, and the notion that negative thoughts constitute something pathological, a diversion from the normal. While wanting you to make some empathetic lemonade out of the lemons of pain, I do not hold that we should all seek happiness all the time. To do so is exhausting, and leads, I think, to forms of performative artificiality. That may seem odd speaking to you in a pink gown, but in general, I think performative artificiality is a bad thing. I do, however, recommend embracing joy when it is before you. Too often, I fear, we are focused on the infinitely postponed state of happiness to which we aspire, that we fail to live in the febrile and ephemeral, the sweet and delicate moment of joy. I'm sure you all have your examples, seeing a loved one after an absence, a shared moments of hilarity, the exhilaration of praise. Do not feel the need to constantly seek an artificial plateau of happiness, but do scale the peaks of joy when the opportunity is before you. I hope very, very much that for you, class of 2018, today is one such moment. Look around you and find joy in the friendships you formed and in the community you have forged. Celebrations such as this are ideally moments of joy, and I hope you can acknowledge this emotion and let it rise within you and sustain you as you leave this place. And now, responsibility. It may seem obvious, but the word responsibility derives from response, the sense that we must respond to others regarding our actions. We must, in other words, be answerable to others. This is not necessarily how humans tend to operate. In his play Torquato Tasso, the German writer Goethe captures our normal reaction when he writes, "Whatever one is, other people are to blame. This is perhaps hardwired into our brains, our survival instinct, but it seems to me that today so many figures in public life and elsewhere seek to avoid rather than take responsibility. Mealy-mouthed excuses for bad behavior, the constant avoidance of hard questions with rhetorical diversions, and an ability to talk that is not matched by an ability to listen. Taking responsibility for one's own actions before laying responsibility at the feet of others, this is a diminishing talent in today's world. Along with this self-responsibility, there is a waning understanding of one's responsibility to and for others. When I am asked about the character of Northwestern, I often say that I hope we can be an elite school without the elitism. You, class of 2018, by virtue of your educational attainment, now, like it or not, belong to an elite. This may seem separate to separate you from others, to put you in a special and protected space. Yes, your education grants you extraordinary powers, ones that most of the world's inhabitants cannot even imagine. This is a great privilege, and with it comes responsibility. As you celebrate your graduation with joy, think too of the pain that is part of our lives and see yourself as living in relation to others. As you reflect empathetically on your own relations to others, please understand the responsibility that your education, the education you chose to pursue, has bequeathed to you. Be kind, act thoughtfully, and be mindful of those responsibilities to yourself and others as you go on to the great things we collectively imagine your futures hold. Congratulations, class of 2018.